teacher screen, and I'm back with another video. If you haven't subscribed, please do right now before putting a video. Anyway, so today's video is a bit different. I'm gonna be giving you guys like advice on what to do or things that you can do after you've graduated, because you know it can be really tricky, guys, and I am in that situation whereby I'm really confused on what to do next. You know, do I find a job? Do I further my studies? You know, and I'm gonna be giving you 10 tips on what to do after you've graduated. So let's get to it. So first thing first, on your final year of study, usually there are exhibitions at school or at your university or at your college whereby there are different companies that come to campaign their companies or to just let you know on what they do, and you can see where you are interested, and they usually give you their details. You get to ask questions about their companies and see if you are really interested in those companies, you know, and then then fourth, you can take your decision from there. If there are exhibitions in your school, just make sure you attend them, and you never know, they might even consider you. So that's tips number 1. Attend those career exhibitions. Okay, so the second one is, the first thing that you have to do after you've graduated, you have to fix your CV, or some people call it a resume. Fix your CV, your motivational or cover letters, they must be on top, you know, on the top notch, and make sure that you list all the important points. It mustn't be too informative. Write the things that are most valid, you know. You were maybe, let's say, you don't have to mention that you were in the top 3 eskoleng sakho or something. Just local, you can write it on your motivational letter, you know, on your cover letter. That is where you get to express yourself. You can search for formats on how to write your cover letter or your CV. They give you a template on what to write where, but basically on your motivational letter, it's whereby you just state maybe your degree or your diploma, what you have, and just you let them know that whether you are doing honors or you are unemployed or you're doing your masters, you just say what you are doing, you know, your current situation, and also you write about maybe how you are as a person. Just maybe you're a hard worker, you are ambitious. You write basically like your strengths, and you also write about why you want to work with their company, why you feel like you are the perfect candidate for that position that they are presenting or that they are advertising, and so forth. And you also write that you will appreciate it if they consider you, and then you thank them, and that's it. The cover letter is that simple, guys. So that's point number 2, whereby you have to update your CV and your cover letter. And also, guys, your CV and cover letter must go together with that position that you are applying for. You always have to update your motivational letter according to that company that you'll be applying for. Okay, so for example, if you are applying as a manager, then you're gonna write a motivational letter or a cover letter according to that position. If for example, I'm doing environmental science, so I want to apply for maybe an environmental consultant, so I will write my cover letter according to that position or something like that. I hope you get me. So we're moving to the third point. Okay, so once you're done with your degree or your diploma, you can choose to further your studies. You can apply for honors. If you're doing a diploma, you can do a degree after, or do a postgraduate diploma. If you are doing honors, you do have an option to further your studies by doing masters or a PhD. If you are doing a masters currently, you know, there are so many options. In South Africa, we have an option of doing something called PGCE. It's postgraduate certificates in in education, whereby maybe let's say I was doing environmental science, so I have an option of doing a PGCE, whereby I'm gonna be doing a certificates for education, whereby I can qualify to be a full teacher. So you also have that option. Okay, where this brings us to the fourth bullet. Choose a totally different qualification from what you're doing. You can choose any qualification. You can either choose from the same field that you're coming from or another field. It's your choice. If you qualify, then apply. Another advice, guys, I think this is the fifth tip, I'm not sure. Another tip is that you must create a LinkedIn profile, guys. So a LinkedIn is basically like a professional app, or let me say a business app, like whereby you typing maybe your qualifications and what you are good at. Maybe for example, mine will be I'm in Limbambo. I am a BSc in environmental science graduate. Maybe I'm currently unemployed, and you also need to write all your experiences. If you have maybe you worked as an intern somewhere, I have to write that. I have to write all my experiences in that field or any other field, anything that I've done that is work-based, then I'm gonna be writing that on my LinkedIn profile. So this helps for companies to easily find your information. If they require your skills, then they can easily find you. Also find certain positions that are available, because companies do post on those apps, guys. So there are many companies that you can find that require your skills in the LinkedIn profile. So I'll advise you to get that, find it and create your account, guys, and put your information out there. You'll never know, a company might find you there, and most companies trust and use LinkedIn, guys, so trust me. And so yeah. So my sixth advice is be an intern. You know, you can do internship. Usually they are about 1 year or 6 months to 1 year, and some 2 to 3 years. So they are actually good, and you get to gain experience. And if you are lucky enough, they can even hire you at that company and maybe be permanent. You know, put your skills out there and be in the work environment and gain that experience, and maybe you might get a good job after that. So you can serve as an intern or some company that is related to your skills or your qualification. So yeah. And the seventh one is volunteer. Volunteer, guys. If you can't find a job, or if you can't find an intern, it is better for you to just volunteer. You never know. Volunteering basically is just, for gaining experience, and usually there are people who can monitor you there and just for training, and with that experience that you get, you can actually get like a solid job because you already have an experience. And in nowadays, most people or most companies like people who have experience, because they don't have to maybe like train them. So most companies will really consider you for that position because you do have that experience. So don't be afraid to go out there and volunteer, even though you won't get money for that, but it is worthwhile, because you'll gain that experience. So do volunteer if there is an available maybe position in a company or even in your municipality. Volunteer. Yeah. And a tip is for you to find a job. I've been saying that throughout, but basically just find a job, put your qualification out there. In Zulu, there is something called ukufesa. Yeah, it's called ukufesa. Go out there, promote yourself, apply, get your CV out there, get your qualification out there, and you'll never know, you'll find a job. Which brings me to the ninth one, which is basically related to the eighth one, which is putting yourself out there. Network, guys. Network. Actually, it brings me to another point whereby I was like, attend those exhibitions. So also you can network if there are any career exhibitions near your area. Network, guys. Campaign yourself. Talk. Don't be afraid to say to someone, actually, I'm doing this. And if it happens that you find someone, or you are looking for someone who has my qualification, please consider me. Go to your nearest municipality, just tell them, you know what, I'm doing this degree, or I'm doing this qualification, so please, or I have this qualification, so please consider me. If there are any positions available, I'm willing. So just network, guys. Network. Good. The last one, guys, in entrepreneurship. Start your own business. You can use your skills to start a new business. Maybe it can be related to your degree or your qualification, or you can I don't know, maybe gather your colleagues or your fellow students that you were studying with and just form a solid company, and you'll never know, it may take you somewhere. It's worth a try. And also, once you feel like maybe you do have the experience and you can be able to stand by yourself, then you can do that. And because honestly speaking, in South Africa especially, the unemployment rate is so high. Actually, more qualified people are unemployed. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So starting your own business might be a good idea. So funda zakho, network, and there might be people who might be willing to maybe sponsor your company or to be shareholders. You'll never know. And don't have that pride of you want to be a business. Okay, fine, it's good to be the CEO of the company, or be the boss, but also don't be afraid to let people in your company. And because if you work as a team, I think your business will be more successful than you working alone. So please be open to people helping you and having like a team to work with, because I feel like teamwork leads to success. I think that's it. I gave you those 10 tips. I hope you're gonna be doing one of them. And also, guys, you can also work part-time if you feel like you want to figure your studies at the same time you want to work, study part-time and work on the other side. You can also do that. You can be an intern and still maybe do a part-time studying. You can do that. So those vacancies also, guys, don't have the pride that now I'm a qualified scientist, I can't be a cashier. Don't have that pride. Accept all the jobs that come your way. Apply, work. If there is maybe a vacancy in a certain shop, in a certain supermarket, apply and work there. Be humbled, basically. Be humbled. Don't be picky, because some companies basically want an experience that have you ever worked in an environment, in a working environment whereby there were a lot of people. They want to see if you can handle pressure. They want to know that, and you can be hired simply because you have maybe 9 years experience in a supermarket, and you can be hired. So don't be picky when it comes to jobs, guys. Please don't be. So yeah, so I hope all of these tips helped you, and I hope you're gonna use them. Today's notification shout out goes to Bonnie Oliphant. Yes, thank you so much, girl, for subscribing and always commenting. She's always commenting, guys. Like, in all of my videos, she's always commenting. So thank you so much for the love, girl. Thank you. I love you. Mwah. So if you want a notification shout out, all you have to do is subscribe, turn on your post notification, and comment when you are done. And guys, I'm gonna see you on my next video. I love you so much. Mwah. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Love you. Mwah.